Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I am the Gerry, and that's the Edward. We're doing that thing now.
Yeah.
We have choreography. Now is the time where we talk about one specific player. Another polarizing player, I think. I think at the beginning of the season, there were discussions about him. And then everybody kind of agreed it was good for the club because he was scoring goals.
And now he's not.
Now he's not. It's dried up a little bit. And a lot of people think he shouldn't be in our starting 11, despite the fact that he's an Everton icon. So yeah, we need to talk about Rooney.
Rooney!
I got 5 questions. Rooney questions.
Woo!
All right, what's Rooney's best position at the moment?
With his qualities, number 10 role or sitting just behind the striker.
I agree. I don't think he's a lone striker for sure right now. Number 2 kind of deals with that. Should we be treating him like a playmaker? Putting him in positions with goal scorers rather than needing him to be a consistent goal threat.
He starts it, not ends it. Sort of like he starts it off instead of ending the goal.
So surround him with goal scorers, basically. Surround him with threatening players.
Yeah, I could see that.
Is there a world to build a really strong 11 around Rooney with the other strongest players?
See, if we got him, say, last year, then I'd be like, build the team around him. But I feel like we've got so many players in his kind of position, we can't really afford. I know it sounds really harsh because I love Rooney as much as the next Evertonian, but we can't sort of like be building the team around him. Because I feel like we've got him in as a squad player, but also someone to help, say, the under-23s or something like that. So, I think if anyone to build the team around, it's going to be Sigurdsson or Barkley. You know, those kind of players. Not really Rooney, because as much as I love Rooney, he's not the player he used to be. What about you?
I mean, he's clearly, I agree, he's not the player he used to be. He's not going to beat anybody with, startling pace or anything. No. But, having said that, in our most recent Fans' Thoughts, we had to list our strongest 11, and you should check that video out, by the way. I mentioned that I might possibly have Rooney in that strongest 11 between him and Nias right now. And I actually, because I wonder if Nias is really a starter, he might do better as an impact sub, and Rooney might do better from the beginning. The only way I'd be fine with that is if we've got some pace on the wings. It's the only way. I think if we've got Lookman, Vlasic, Morales, somebody with some pace on the wings, I could see him in our strongest 11. I could. Is he more impactful off the bench, or is he more valuable and effective as a starter?
Starter.
That's exactly what we were just talking about.
Starter, I'd say. Because then he may use up his energy quickly, but he's going to have that impact straight away. Right. Sort of like getting the players, riled up to get the game started. Mm-hmm. And once we're comfortable, then we can say, like you say, bring on someone like Niasse to basically kill the game off. Take off Rooney. Because Rooney is sort of like that expendable player out of that sort of lineup, isn't he? If you think about it.
I agree. I think he's more valuable as a starter. I think his footballing brain is more valuable through the longest part of the game rather than, I think if we need a goal really badly at the end, I don't think bringing Rooney in is as scary to opposing defenses, even though his name still carries a lot of clout.
Remember the name, Wayne Rooney.
and that's true, and it does throw certain players off. But I think if you're in the Premier League, you're sort of over it by now. I agree. I kind of prefer him as a starter. How would you say? I mean, I've answered this already, but how would you say we get him on the field if Davies and Sigurdsson have to start?
Is this starting or is this coming on as a sub?
Let's pretend it's a starting scenario. Because I have my version of that I mentioned earlier. But what about you?
I'd probably say the same. Or just behind, say, the other striker. Sort of like playing in front of the 2 centre mids, maybe.
Yeah, so kind of a 4-4-1-1 kind of thing?
Yeah.
Now, that's what I think that's what Brighton run, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think they run Gross right behind their striker. So, final question. Will Rooney be our leading scorer this season?
Ooh. See, I reckon once he starts, I reckon Calvert-Lewin or Niasse. In fact, I'd be willing to place down a bet saying Calvert-Lewin or Niasse is going to be our leading goal scorer at the end of the season.
I would even be more specific and say Calvert-Lewin. I think Calvert-Lewin will be our leading goal scorer this season.
I think
he's just going to get better.
This is going to be his season, I think.
And part of it, well, here's the thing that makes it complicated. Okay, whatever striker we buy during January, because right now we're pretending like this is the squad we have now, and I think Calvert-Lewin will be the leading scorer out of that squad.
Yeah.
But throw another striker in there.
See,
he's probably going to be getting a lot of header goals kind of near the end of the season or near the end of games.
See, I feel like he's going to be sort of like our version of Rashford. You know, he's come through the ranks. He's going to score a load of goals. We'll get in a top quality striker like United have. They got Lukaku. Rashford doesn't start as many games in the striker role, but when he does, he makes an impact and he knows where the back of the net is. So I feel like that could be a similar situation for us with Calvert-Lewin. This is going to be his season where he says, "Oi, listen up." Yeah, I think Calvert-Lewin could be our sort of like our little Rashford. Although I don't want to say him like that. He's our Calvert-Lewin, but yeah, that's fine.
I'm hoping for the comparison that I'm thinking of is Harry Kane.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I'd be fine with that. He's got to keep bulking up because Kane is bulked up. But yeah, that'd be awesome. One sentence answer: will Rooney be a successful signing? Will we consider him a successful signing at the end of the season?
Yes, because if you look at young players, Calvert-Lewin has actually said Rooney is a big influence. So yes.
I agree. I think he's huge in the locker room, and I think he's still going to score goals. He's still going to get some assists. He's important.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's the end of We Need to Talk About Rooney. If you like what we do, subscribe, please.
Check out everything.
Yes. Check it all out. Like the videos. Leave comments. Talk to us. Don't ignore us. We're not to be ignored. We want to hear from you. Check out Ed's channel. It's amazing. Lots of FIFA stuff. Lots of Go the Game vlogs. Okay. And that's it. We got to go. Talk to you soon. Laters.